Welcome to the African Tales Rich Cultural Values Traditions, where the heart of Africa's rich storytelling tradition comes to life. Today we bring a story entitled, The Seed of Hope. In the quiet, green hills of Ifeanyi, a small village nestled in Mpu town in Enugu, Nigeria, lived a young couple, Chike and Ngozi. They had recently welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Ifeanyi, meaning nothing is impossible with God. Though filled with joy, their hearts carried the weight of poverty. Chike worked as a part-time farm laborer, often returning home with sore muscles and barely enough food. Ngozi, who had just given birth, stayed home to care for the baby, using herbs passed down by her mother to ease her postpartum pain. Their home was a small mud hut with a thatched roof, always at the mercy of the rain. Their possessions were few: 2 mats, a cooking pot, and a small kerosene lamp, but their love for each other and their son was rich and deep. One day, Chike heard about a local health outreach program happening at the community center, organized by a non-profit group from Enugu town. With just enough money for transport, he decided to go. There, he learned about proper infant care, nutrition for mothers, and the dangers of untreated infections. They even gave him a few essential supplies: baby soap, mosquito nets, and a bottle of multivitamins. That he returned home beaming, and for the first time in months, Ngozi smiled a full smile. The mosquito net alone reduced the baby's nightly crying, and the health advice helped Ngozi recover faster. Though they still had little, the family felt a renewed sense of dignity. Despite their struggles, Chike and Ngozi began to share what they learned with other young parents in the village. They would meet under the Udala tree on Sundays after Mass, holding informal gatherings. With time, the small group grew into a community support circle, where families helped one another with child care, shared food during lean seasons, and discussed dreams of better futures for their children. Chike also started a small garden behind the hut, growing vegetables they could eat and sell. Ngozi began crafting natural soaps, which she sold at the local market. They still lived modestly, but they no longer felt powerless. Lessons learned: 1. Knowledge is power, even in the smallest doses. A simple health outreach saved Ifeanyi's life and helped Ngozi heal. Information, when shared, multiplies its impact. 2. Community is a lifeline. In times of hardship, support from others, be it emotional, educational, or practical, can make all the difference. 3. Resilience grows from love and purpose. Though Chike and Ngozi were poor in material wealth, their love for each other and their child inspired them to create change. 4. Empowerment begins with one step. From attending a local health program to planting a backyard garden, every small action can plant seeds of hope. 5. Poverty does not define destiny. With compassion, support, and the right opportunities, even those born into hardship can rise and help others do the same. In the end, Ifeanyi grew strong, his name living up to its meaning. He became a reminder to the whole village of Mpu that no situation is too hopeless, no family too poor, to rise with love, knowledge, and courage.